Mike's launching a skate league
Oh, really?
called PSL.
Yeah.
Is it time for the skate world to have something different come in?
Oh, absolutely. I think the market has kind of been stagnant.
This thing has the potential of being astronomical.
Mike Moe is absolutely cooking. This is exactly what skateboarding needs, and it is exactly what I've been saying for years. Skateboarding needs storylines, but before we get into that, we're going to talk about the facts. Then we're going to talk about kind of what skateboarding will think about this, and we're going to talk about my feelings on the situation. So I'm going to get those three. If you want to skip to the timestamps, you can. If not, let's get into it. So probably about 4 or 5 days ago after releasing this video, Mike Moe posted this story. And on that story was a deck, a little animation that was announcing Professional Skate League. My reaction when I saw this was, gotta post it on the story. I have to get every single person I know interested in this because this is going to be the catalyst, or has the potential to be the catalyst for the greatest thing since sliced bread in skateboarding. And I'm going to get into why. But first, let's talk about what the Professional Skate League will be. Mike Moe is essentially trying to capture the atmosphere and the aura of MMA, boxing. He's kind of merging combat sports, NFL, basketball all into one and fusing that with skateboarding. Okay, so before we get into why I'm so excited, let me read you off the rules of this game.
It's 2 versus 2. Team 1 goes, and they get to set a trick. They can do whatever they want, just like a game of skate. Team 2 has both skaters on the team to be able to match that same trick. So say Team 1 goes, tray flip the stairs. Team 2 has 2 attempts to try to tray flip the stairs. If they both miss it, Team 1 gets a point.
Yeah,
right?
But only if one lands, then it's a wash. Next trick up.
Yeah, exactly. And then Team 1 stays on offense the entire time until they miss 3 tricks. And then it's the other team.
But the focus that Mike Moe has on this and why I feel so passionate and why this is so crazy for skateboarding is because his focus is on making skateboarding as consumable as possible for the average viewer. Why is that good though? Because one, I watched the New Balance numeric skate video with one of my homies that does not skate. And the whole time I'm mind blown sitting on my couch. I'm like, ooh, that was a crazy trick. The whole time I'm sitting there, I'm kind of looking out of the corner of my eye. Like I watch Jamie Foy do something and then I hit him with one of these, like there's something good coming in next. And he's just kind of like straight face. Like the problem with skateboarding and hitting the masses is that it's hard to understand. It's like watching ice skating, right? You don't really understand ice skating unless you do ice skating. But what humans latch onto is simplicity. You know that in the Olympics, there's high stakes. If this skater does not land that triple, quadruple spin, then they fail and they're losing. That simplicity is what makes you latch onto that skating event in the Olympics. Mike Moe went on Mikey Taylor's podcast the other day, and he talked about the goal for this.
If you think about why any sport is actually successful, they all have the exact same common goal at the end of it, which is like the format is yes or no.
Get this as simple as possible for the average viewer so that anybody can consume skateboarding. Now, I'm going to kind of get into my opinion and what that means for skateboarding and kind of how skateboarding will react to this. I think there are going to be 2 camps. There are political sides to skateboarding. If you're not privy of that, you will know that after skateboarding for 5 months. There is the old heads, the purists that want to keep skateboarding like this, like underground thing. And the mindset behind this is not bad. They want to do this for a couple of reasons. Number one being that only skaters know what skateboarding truly means to them and to other skaters. You have to put in so many hours. You have to fall so many times. You have to put your heart on the line so many times to truly understand what skateboarding is. And what these purists or these old heads don't like about skateboarding evolving to the masses is that you lose that aspect of skateboarding as a whole. There will be a piece of skateboarding that is not truly what skateboarding was built on, which is that core part of interacting with this piece of wood under your feet and seeing the world in a different way. So you have the old heads in that kind of skateboarding, and that's one of the reasons why they don't want skateboarding to evolve past that. But they also want all of these skater-owned, skater this, skater that. I want my skater business, my skater shoes, my skater everything. They want every aspect of what they do to be skater-owned and everything. Their ultimate goal is to have skaters be supported by the activity of skating itself. But if you look at any industry, art, painting, football, basketball, anything, TV, you have to have outside investors, people that will put up the big bucks because they are going to get their share, which is money, and you are going to get your enjoyment, which is a football player is going to play football because that was their calling in life, just like a skateboarder is going to skate. And I think both sides can win. So you have forward thinkers and kind of more core thinkers. I'm hesitant to say forward thinking because I don't want to make it like they're better. You have those two sides at play right now. And I hope, and it looks like, and I'm thinking that the era of skateboarding is changing. Why I think this is so incredible is because if you think about skateboarding as an entertainment, it looks cool. But what is missing? What's been missing from skateboarding is storylines. That's the thing missing from SLS that you don't really get. You cannot attach yourself to a skateboarder. And I will tell you why that is. In skateboarding, because everything is so subjective, because I can't say, well, your kickflip was bad and his was good because I think this, because, well, he might do it a different way and he might do it a different way. I can't say that. And we as skaters as a whole kind of err on the side of caution because you cannot be objective about skateboarding because it's an art form more than it is a sport of yes or no. And so we have kind of pigeonholed ourselves into thinking that about every single thing. And so when you think about competition, fierce competition, you have emotions on the line, you have glory on the line in the form of winning or losing, you have stakes on the line, which is the players on the back end in football and basketball are getting bonuses and things like that, and they want to feed their families, and they've been working towards this. They've been through college championships. You have people that story begins in 4th grade, 3rd grade, 2nd grade. You think about the Ball family and how they've kind of progressively tracked up into the NBA, and the story hasn't stopped. Skateboarding is missing that. Pro skateboarders will put out a video. You kind of get these Thrasher, one-off videos about skaters telling the story about how they went to the mission and how they did this and did that. But as far as contest skateboarding, which brings the most money in, you don't have storylines. You don't have why this skater is putting his life on the line, or putting his heart on the line for a trick. PLS, I think, has the ability to do that. And in the podcast with Mikey Taylor's friend, I don't know who the guy is, shout out you. He asks about, are you going to record these guys?
Are you going to capture that though? Like, is that part of like the content that you guys are driving, or is it just like the skating events?
Calling back to what I just said about us kind of being pigeonholed into just being completely subjective all the time, and we don't want to call anybody out. We don't want to be mean. We don't want to offend anybody. This is kind of why Gifted Hater has blown up, because if you have for so long, for 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, 70 years, you have a sport that is one way, and then you kind of have the meme of the fish. But you have this sport going one way, and then you have one person that just completely 180. Gifted Hater. I'm a skater that hates on people. Whether that's your cup of tea or not, it's an outlier. There's no skater until him that has done that. But you don't have that in skate competition. That's the thing that's missing. So if PSL, if you can get these skaters to kind of uninhibit themselves and let them talk trash, get mad, and we as a culture or community don't look down on that, because it's okay to leave your heart on the line in competition. If we can do that, oh my God, like skateboarding will blow up. And I see the vision, Mike Mo. I see the vision, Mike. I see what you're trying to do, and it's incredible. And I hope other people see it. And if you tell me, oh, well, skateboarding needs to stay like this and you need to go record a street part, bro. Honestly, bro, No, I sincerely don't care about how it was in the old days or this. I respect it and I respect that. But for you to be able to run a skateboarding business, like let's say you want a small skate shop in your town. I'm from Texas, and in Dallas, you have core skate shops closing down in Dallas, Texas, one of the biggest cities in Texas. And so if you have that happening, skateboarding is not supporting itself. And so you have to have something like this. You have to have an NFL. Because how in the world is the PGA winning, right? How in the world is Tiger Woods making $1 million a day, bro? Like golfing. Because of storylines, bro. Storylines is what skateboarding is missing. And this is what Mike Mo is injecting into skateboarding. And Mike, brother, I hope that you succeed. I hope that you make $1 billion. So if you don't think this is cool, bro, let me look you straight in the face, man. If you don't think this is cool, bro, go back to your curbs, go back to your parking lots, bro. Go reminisce about the old days. Talk to the old homies. Go, pull up your shirt and show your girl tattoo. No, but for real, like, come on, bro. Like, we gotta start leveling up, because you think about any industry needs money pumped into it. Okay, guys. So my phone could not even handle the amount of recording that I was doing, so I'm gonna have to end this without you guys seeing my ugly mug. But let me know what you guys think. Sincerely, let me know down in the comments if you made it this far. What do you think about this? Is this a good idea? Is Mike Mo onto something? I think he is. I'm biased. I think he is. Are you going to watch this? Are you going to tune in? Because I think you got to at least give it a chance, dude. As a skater, if you love skateboarding for what it is and you want to see more skaters, because these skaters are out here working 3 jobs, bro. 3 jobs? I'm not even working 3 jobs, bro. If you think that this is fire, let me know. If you think it's trash and skateboarding should stay how it is and core and never grow any more than it is right now, let me know why. I really sincerely want to know why you might think that. I love skateboarding being a sport. People will argue if it's a sport or not. Argue with your grandma. I don't care. I'm going to call it a sport. And we'll see you in the next video, guys. Appreciate you for watching.